Seeing you asked me so nicely, I made this Dutch apple pie just for you, and let me just tell you, it was plate-licking good. First, you'll need a bowl of lemon water to keep your apple slices from turning brown. Now just peel and slice up 8 to 10 apples. Now I used Honeycrisp apples for this recipe, but as always, you use what suits your happy. You want your apple slices to be pretty uniform in size, that way they cook evenly. And as you slice, just drop them directly into that lemon water. So I had to break out the old recipe book to find me a pie crust recipe. So thank you, Mary Lou. 2 1/4 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2/3 cup of oil, 1/3 cup of milk. Now just mix it up real good until it forms a ball of dough. Turn your dough out onto a piece of wax or parchment paper. Now just knead it a bit just to be sure that everything's well combined. Then I simply cut my dough in half with a knife because we're only going to need half of this for a 9-inch pie pan. Form the dough into a ball. Place another piece of wax paper on top of it. Now I'll get my rolling pin and I will roll this dough out into a circle. Now I'll be the first to admit that I've never been to culinary school, and I have no idea if this is the quote-unquote correct way to roll out a pie crust. But this is the way that Meemaw taught me to do it, so that's the way I do things. I'm just going to show you Meemaw's way, and I know that she'd be proud. Now when you get your crust the size that you want it, you're just very gently going to pull that paper right off, flip it right onto the pie pan. Now I'll very, very gently pull that paper back off of the pie crust. I'll set it aside and I'll work on my apples some more. Drain your lemon water off and add 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1/3 cup of packed brown sugar. Now just mix till you coat your apples real good. Now I'll just gently form my crust to my pan. I'll start by pushing it gently down into the bottom, and then I'll just make my way up until it looks like I want it to. Use a slotted spoon or spatula to add in your apples. Now don't pour in that juices down in the bottom of your bowl or it'll be too watery. Topping: 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now you want your butter to be cold and you're going to need 1/3 cup. Now you're going to cut that butter into your mixture, and this is about what it should look like. It should have little chunks in it. Now I'll pour the topping over the apples and I'll arrange it nicely until I'm satisfied. Now pop the pie into a 375-degree oven for 50 minutes. Now I don't mean this in a bragging way, but my Meemaw, she knew what she was doing when it came to Dutch apple pie. So I hope you'll come on back and visit me again. May God bless you.